Okay, so it looks like I've got control. Just hold on a second now. I thought I had control. Now suddenly everything's disappeared off my screen. Hi, can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Great. Thanks a lot, Isaiah.
Loud and clear, Peter. Loud and clear.
Great stuff. Okay, well, let me get straight into it. Okay, I think this is going to be easier. I'm just going to start sharing my screen straight away and take it from there. Let's just see where we're going. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, so tonight I thought I would have a little bit of a little bit of a organized chaos rather than the way it normally is. So let's just see here. Okay, so if everybody's into it, I'm going to get straight into it, and I'm going to start with a little bit of a breakdown of the way things work regarding Facebook advertising and what you can do with free advertising on Facebook and social media per se. I'm not going to go into all the different social medias to start off with. I'll go through them in time, but I don't want to spend an hour on just Facebook because I believe that there's going to be questions and answers, and I want to go slowly, and I want to basically introduce you to it so that it doesn't feel too much at one time. So I think it's going to be easier this way, less stressful for me as well. And yeah, we'll see how we go. So I'm prepared a little bit for this. So I just want to find my documents that I've put together. And I've put them just so you can see. If you look here, you see a free handbook for advertising guide. There's actually two documents. I don't know why I don't see the other one there yet. I'll put it on there anyway, but I'll show you. So I've also got a handout, which is this one over here. Okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm first just going to give you a little bit of theory. Okay. And then we can go through it manually and show you how it all works. Okay. So I don't know how much anybody understands about Facebook marketing and advertising on social media, but I think a key thing or a key understanding that people need to have is that with social media doesn't like you advertising with flyers and with brochures and with links, especially website links to where they can go and register or where they can go and click on a link and find out more. Because the way that social media works is they like people to be social, so they want people to talk to each other. And the more you talk to each other, the more friends you have, and the more how do I put it? More socializing there is, the happier Facebook and all these other social medias are, and the more they'll actually show your information out there to other people without you even trying to advertise. So there's a few key things to remember on how to actually advertise on social media. So the first thing I'd recommend is that rather than doing anything to do with Bitcoin Wise or any other project or business, what you need to do is create a separate profile. And the reason why you do that is you keep your personal life separate from your business life, and you don't end up with all your family and friends seeing everything that you want to show them about Bitcoin Wise, for example, because you don't want to offend anybody that you pushing and how would I say it? You don't want to be Bible punching advertising on a product. That's probably the easiest way to explain it. So that's why I believe it's better to set up a separate profile and keep your lifestyle and family separate from your community that you're after, so that you're actually targeting a specific audience. You're not just blasting it out to anyone. Okay. The next thing is to add a short bio and everything in your profile that's related to the business opportunity, and there you can put your links and your information to do with your project and that sort of thing as well. And don't flood your main personal account with promotions, as I say. Okay. The next thing after that I would recommend is to join as many groups as possible. And when I say as many groups as possible, you'll find groups out there specifically related to what we're doing with Bitcoin Wise, or related to people trying to save money or make money, or you can go to community marketplaces, you can go to passive income business opportunities. Obviously, business being that you could actually target merchants as well, and local buy and sell places. So places of interest. Click join on those groups and start joining as many as you can, even if it's 10 a day or 20 a day, that you go in and you just click and join those groups. Avoid posting links in the groups, as I said. Unless it's allowed, you have to read the terms and conditions of each group and actually adhere to it, so it's safer not to. Rather share a story, ask a question, and invite people to give you a direct message to get information. So once they communicate with you, then you can send them more information. So when you're publishing on groups, you can copy and paste and use the same story, if you want to put it that way, to your different groups that you've joined. Okay, so you could send something like this as an example. Did you know you can earn back on your groceries and fuel? I started with a simple program that works at Checkers, Pick and Pay, Discount. If anyone wants info, send me a direct message. Simple as that. Add a photo or a picture. That's where you could add a little advert or a flyer or one of the pictures that are available. Or just send the text. But never spam, and limit it to 1 or 2 posts per day across the groups. Yeah, don't go overboard with it. Spend 5 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day. That's all. So you don't have to be an advertiser and a marketer to do this. It's very simple, and if you just follow the steps, it's very easy, and you'll start seeing that you'll start getting interest, and you'll get people that'll join. Add friends and add friends. This is now to your new group, not to your main group. Add friends or click on people. If they comes up with recommendations of friends, add them so that you can grow your community within Facebook itself, because that helps. And add people that comment or like your post. So anybody that you see that's commenting or liking your post or got interest in the post, to actually friend
Peter, sorry to interrupt. Can you ask the people to mute, please?
Yeah, sure. In fact, let me have a look and see if I can find the setting myself to mute everybody. That'll actually help. Let's find that quickly.
Thank you, Peter. Sorry,
No.
I interrupt.
We'll take it easy. I'm not going to. Just hold on a second. I think people don't realize that they've actually unmuted themselves.
Yeah, you didn't make up.
Why don't I find? I need to learn this thing better. Just hold on. It must be a second. I have seen it before.
You haven't got a moderator or something, or someone who can help you.
It can be one thing, but they
Can ask Puli to mute herself because it's she that's talking and interrupting.
Yeah. I'd like to find the settings so that I can do it in the future.
Make somebody co-host, Peter. Make somebody co-host.
That's an idea. Let's close that. I don't even know how to make somebody a co-host, but anyway. I also need some training. Just hold on a second.
Okay, I think it's Sue that's co-host, so she can mute everybody. There is somebody that's
I
co-host.
don't think she's here this evening because she sent me the username and password so that I could take control of the actual Zoom. So I don't think she's actually on tonight. Oh man, I know. I've seen this
Bonnie or someone is not here. Bonnie or Rian. I don't see Rian and I don't see Bonnie.
Meetings and webinar. I'm looking through settings here, but it looks like my personal settings. I don't think it's actually the settings for the meeting itself. So
Never mind, I made
Australian. Okay, right there. There we go. I've muted Rosalind myself. There we go. Okay. Anyway, so let me carry on. So yeah, so as I was saying, you add friends and build relationships. And as time goes, Facebook rewards you for genuine conversation. Okay, they do not like link drops, as I mentioned. Tell your story, invite curiosity, and ask people for direct messages if they're interested to find out more. The more people comment on your posts, the more Facebook shows it to others. Okay. So key marketing positions or key market points of interest that you can use. So I've literally given you things that you can work from to make it easier. Shop smart, earn more. You get rewarded for everyday spending. No monthly fees, just a once-off registration pack. Works at majority retailers like Checkers, ShopRite, Pick and Pay, etc. Passive income you earn when your network shops, not only when you do. Another important thing to mention here is, I said no other fees anyway, it's there. Community driven. It's about families and communities supporting each other. Simple and transparent. Easy to join, no complicated products, no hidden costs. Direct engagement. Always invite people to message you privately. Summary: free advertising on Facebook works best when you look social, not safe, not salesy. In other words, don't make it look like sales and marketing. Use a clean profile, join active groups, post helpful stories, ask for direct messages, and grow friendships. People buy into trust and community, not adverts. So one of the other things that I picked up, I did this as crash course training myself. I must say, I'm not a marketer. I'm actually a technical person, but I understand technology pretty well, and that's how I get along. So anyway, I'm doing this myself as I go so that we can see how it goes, and I'll give you my feedback as well. But like I say, all these notes that I've got here, what I'm showing you, I am sharing it on the knowledge base. I just want to find this other document over here. So what I did is I created, so this is a handout that I've given you for some post scripts. Okay, so these are sort of things that you could drop, copy and paste and put them onto the different groups. Utility bill angle, because I mean that's quite a big amount that you can pay every month. Lifestyle curious post, you can read through these, very, very self-explanatory. Family budget hook. Families spend $1,000 every month on groceries, fuel, medical, and takeaways. I found a way to pay for all of these using a single app and actually earn rewards back. It helps us ease the pressure on our budget. We want details, contact me. Eating out angle. Yeah, it's different things that will attract different people. And also so that it's not the same story every time. You know, if people see the same message every time you send a message, they'll just ignore you. Instead of money flowing out of our community, what if it circles back to us? With a simple wallet, I can pay for fuel, medicine, groceries, and bills, while also earning and sharing rewards. It's a way to keep value local. Direct message me if you'd like to see or find out how it works. And then, like I say, when they direct message you privately, that's when you send them your link with a little video clip and your link for them to join. And then they've got your WhatsApp there to connect back to you as well and talk to you via WhatsApp if they've got any questions. And if you can't answer the questions, direct them to the live webinar or to a training session once they've joined. No selling, just shopping. So like I say, there's quite a lot here that you can see and a lot that you can use. How do I talk about Bitcoin wise without looking like I'm advertising? Okay. So this is questions and answers. Okay. So focus on the experience and the benefits, not selling. Okay. I started using a simple wallet, same the stories as up above, that sort of thing. Should I post the Bitcoin Wise website link on groups? No, definitely not. What's the best way to handle questions and comments? Keep it light and public. Yes, I use it for fuel and groceries too. Then move to a real conversation in the direct messaging where you're talking to somebody. I'll send you details privately. Okay, how do you avoid looking like a multi-level marketing or a scheme? Because that's what we don't want to do, is look like we're multi-level marketing. Don't use the word like join my business or sign up. Talk about it as shopping tools and saving systems. How often do I post on the groups? Once a day is enough. Don't spam. Rotate your posts between lifestyle, shopping, savings, curiosity stories. What kind of images do I use? Everyday life photos, best work, groceries, petrol, that sort of thing. Avoid heavy poster style ads. Okay, Bitcoin Wise is a lifestyle solution, not an opportunity pitch. So show how to help you cover 90% of your monthly spend. In other words, whatever you normally spend in a month, 90% of it you can do through Sellbucks. Keep posting social, shorts, and friendly. Always direct interested people to direct message you. Okay, so that's just a guide. And like I say, that information is here. The second one I'll put here. I don't know why it's not here at the moment. But what I want to do as well is I want to show you a little video. I'm going to run this video because instead of me doing it all, and instead of me repeating what other people have done, a lot of the information's out there. So when
in
you've
this
got,
video, we're going to walk
when you've got the
through how to create multiple profiles for your Facebook.
when you've got the questions and the answers, it helps you look to what you can ask YouTube so that you can find other people's stories, because there's a lot more information out there. And like I say, how to create multiple Facebook profiles on Facebook. There was no need for me to go through all of that and to actually repeat myself, where other people are out there that are giving it to us already. And if you listen to his little video for 9 minutes, I think it'll give you much of a breakdown of why and how to do it. But we can choose whether we're going to go through this whole video or we'll just start it, go through a little bit of it, and then I'll stop it. And then you can follow the link on your own and go through it and just pause it and go forward, follow the steps, because it's not too difficult. But listen to his explanations and it makes sense.
In this video, we're going to walk through how to create multiple profiles for your Facebook account. And some people are saying, finally, and other people are saying, why would I want this? And we'll cover both of those, give you some ideas on how you can use this in your social media marketing, as well as talk about how many you can have, some of the dangers, what the privacy settings like. We'll break all of that down right now. And if you have a specific question and you want to jump ahead to a certain part, you can go into the description of this video and there are clickable chapters, because I know your time is valuable, so you can skip right to the part that you want. And make sure you stay till the end, because there are some important things you're going to want to know if you're going to have multiple profiles on Facebook, so that you know them ahead of time and don't get burned by them later on. So what is this for? What are some of the ways that you can use multiple profiles on Facebook? Well, Facebook's main belief is that with multiple profiles, you'll be able to sort of separate different parts of your life. So you might have a profile specifically for your business and professional life, and then a different one for your personal life. Or you might have a profile specifically for interacting with a specific community or topic or interest. Like if you're super into interior design and has nothing to do with the rest of your life, then you might want to just friend people into interior design, be in groups with people that are interior design, thinking like that. Now, from a marketing standpoint, you might have multiple profiles to be for different parts of your business if you specialize in different things, or if you have more than one business. It could be a cool research tool, like maybe you have a feed that just follows certain types of content, so then when you're focusing on that type of thing, you can just see a feed of those things. And if you're in different Facebook groups, you might want to be in different groups using a different profile, perhaps even with a different name, because these other profiles can have a different name. So how do multiple profiles on Facebook work? Well, first of all, this is not new profiles. These are added to your original profile. So it's the same username or email address to log in and the same password. They're all part of the same account. Now, a lot of people have been asking, can you use your new profiles in Messenger, in Facebook Messenger? And as of now, there's mixed reports about this. So maybe, maybe not, maybe some people have it. I would think eventually that would be an important part of it. But as of now, it's just still kind of up in the air as this is newly rolling out to everybody finally. And if you use Facebook professional mode on your personal profile and you are wondering if you can apply that to these additional profiles, as of now, you can't. But again, that might be something that might change in the future. And I think it probably will, because professional mode is kind of set up for creators, people who create a lot of content. And the extra personas seems like the perfect opportunity, having this extra profile for someone who wanted to have a content creation thing on the.
Okay, so I'm just going to go a little bit forward just so you can see where he starts explaining how to set things up. And then I'm going to stop it so that you can watch it on your own.
By the way, if you find these videos helpful, my name is Jerry Pop. I have access to, at the bottom here, I'm going to click Create New Profile. Facebook will give you a little bit of the reasoning behind having another profile, which we already covered in this video. So we'll click Get Started.
Okay, so I'm not going to go through it all now, but like I say, you can see it all step by step, and you can pause and go forward. But I think what I'm trying to do is actually plant the seed in your head that everything's available on YouTube. You don't have to go look very far. And one of the other tools or one of the other methods of marketing with Facebook, I'm talking now specifically free advertising, is that you can actually create a Facebook page, and then you can point people to your page or to your profile so that they become friends. And then when you put your own adverts or information on your own profile or your own page, then all those people will get automatically, it'll pop up with them. So the more people that you can get joining your little community, the less you have to actually advertise, because all you need to do is advertise on your own profile, whether it's once a day or twice a day or whatever the case may be, that you find a new advert or you find something interesting that you've seen on one of the groups that we all belong to, and you just post it on your Facebook every day, one thing a day, one thing every 2 days, whatever it might be. And what happens is, as the community grows and people start following you, they will get those posts automatically. And that's the best way to do it, because it's always better for somebody to come to you rather than you going to them. Because once they've joined you and you've got them on your system, it's free marketing basically, and it makes life a lot quicker and easier to advertise and get the interest going. So I think without going further into the training, like I say, you can watch these things on your own and follow the links in the knowledge base. I had it over here, so I can actually send this link if you want to this, but it's down here under. I can show you where it is. My machine's a bit slow, so I think it's because I've got too many things open at the moment, but I try and close things in my battles. So under marketing, and you'll find Facebook. I think it's here. Here we go. Facebook free marketing, right at the bottom of this one over here is where I put that information. So you can go there and have a look at it anytime. Anyway, so I'm going to just go through a few little things and show you how I've been doing it myself. So this is my Facebook over here, and you'll see I've got a different profile. I've got a profile called Hello Peter, hellopeter.co. That's where the website comes from as well, that you saw previously. So you'll see here, if I click on the side here, I can change between Hello Peter, my private one, and my Saber business, which is my security products that we sell. That's my main everyday business. Anyway, so swapping between those, if you have a look here now, if I go to the home screen, you can see there's a sponsored ad from my Security Mart store. Anyway, so if you go down here, these are obviously there's places that I've been to within this profile. I don't know where all these things come from, but anyway, I don't really worry about where they're coming from or where they're going. But what I do is on the left-hand side here, if you click on groups, what you do is you can go and look. So for example, if you look for marketplace as an example, and you just push enter, you'll find everything to do with marketplace. So what I normally do is I look for South Africa specifically. So if you look here, you see it's got marketplace, buy, sell South Africa. So you join it, okay? And you do the same. So long as it's within South Africa's borders, or so long as that could even be outside South Africa, now that Bitcoin Wise is outside South Africa, you could target specific areas. So you just look at wherever you'd like to target. So that's marketplace. So let's go look at make money, for example. So you just put a keyword in, and ideally put South Africa. But remember that some people won't use the word South Africa. They will use a specific area like Benoni or Kempton Park or whatever it might be. So when you're doing South Africa, you might find bigger groups, but it's not serious what you join at the end of the day, but just join as many as possible. Ideally, look for these high numbers, because the higher the numbers, the more people there are in that group, and the more people there'll be more chance of somebody seeing it, because it'll automatically come through their profile when they're browsing or whatever the case may be. So you just join as many of these as you can. So as you can see, there's the SA Business Network. Now, what will happen is from time to time, they'll come up with a questionnaire. So read through the questionnaire, and if it looks too, how can I say, that they could kick you off or whatever because you're not complying to what they're asking, rather don't even join the group and just move on, find another one. Like this one here, make money online. Those are the sort of people that will definitely be interested, So anyway, so you do that. So here we go as an example. So what is your current goal, whatever. So obviously this is digging to find out how they can sell you something, okay? So I mean, just answer it, put something in here, it doesn't matter, Anyway, so that's the idea. So now if we go and look here, I just want to show you where I did enter some earlier today. Let's go home again. So if you go down here to groups, at the bottom here, you'll get all the groups, and then you just click down. I'll actually show you what I do. Let me just go to one of these, get it to open up. Oh. No, sorry, it's just a bit slow, obviously because of the Zoom call as well. It's not normally so slow. Yeah, so if you look down, you can see how other people have put adverts or whatever on here as well directly. And I mean, there's nothing stopping you just doing that as well. And to do that, for example, I'm going to just open up a screen on the side here, and I'm just going to find the shared. I'm going to show you on the screen what I'm doing. So these are the shared folders for Bitcoin Wise that everybody's got access to, everything that you see here. So under marketing material, and you can get to this from the knowledge base. I'm sure you saw this little picture with all these that I changed. I basically fixed all the 200 rands and made them 350. So if I open this, for example, earn while you shop. Oh, now it's going to be slow just because it wants to. But you basically just drag it. You can drag it from here straight into the Facebook. Okay, stop there. I'm going to do this so that you can see it. Let me just do this. I'm just going to make this smaller. Okay. I want to leave a comment there. I want to go to the top. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay, so you go here to write something. Just click in there so that you've opened it up. And once you've done that, you click here. You choose one of these that you want to use. And let's say today the flavor is this one. You just drag it there and let it go. And it'll show it to you over here. And literally, you could just post it like that if you want, or you can add the little story, like I said. You go to the PDF with the notes, just so you got something glossy that they can look at and get an idea of what it's all about. Ask for the Zoom link, and they'll come back to you. Okay, like you look there, there's a message there. I'll have a look at it just now. So, like I said, that's what's nice about keeping it as a separate profile. I just want to go back to the PDF again. Let me just find it quickly. Might be a sec. I'm just opening it. There you go. So, as an example, let's find a nice message. Oh, come on. Okay, so you just copy that. Control C if you want a shortcut on your keyboard. And then you just paste it in over here. And it's Control V to paste it. I use one app to pay 90% of my expenses from shopping to fuel. and it gives me rewards back. Anyway, so there we go. And then you just say post. And now that's what it looks like for the person. Ask for the link for the Zoom. Then you send them your link so that they can register, they can go to the Zoom, and they can also WhatsApp you directly. So if you click on here, you'll get the people that are asking questions. Now, the beauty of recording this, you can pause and fast forward and have a look again at how things work. But like I said, my computer's just too slow tonight. I don't know what it is. I was worried I wasn't going to even get the Zoom open for some reason before I even started the Zoom. I probably should have rebooted, but I was running out of time. I'm sorry, a little bit frustrating. I see somebody's complaining about spam, the official Facebook page. Okay, I don't know about that. Okay, so I'll just say I'll apologize and I'll remove myself from that group because I don't want to go on a group where I can't advertise anyway. And I think it's because I just click through them and I just paste. I don't actually look at where I'm going to. But anyway, if somebody complains, just remove yourself. Don't take it personally. Anyway, so that's basically how I use Facebook with advertising. Stop sharing for now. Okay. I don't know if anybody's got questions. I just want to put my screen on so I can see if there's any hands coming up and if anybody wants to ask anything. Isaiah?
Yes, sir. Good evening. Thank you so much.
Sure.
I love this. Yeah, this is what I've been looking for. From your experiences, what is the response in a week? What is the likely? I'm not asking for specifics, but roughly, if I'm posting, say, to 10 groups every day, what am I likely to?
You definitely get a bit of interest, but the problem is you have to be consistent. There's a lot of how to put it, when you publish directly on the group, there's a good chance that somebody's going to see it. But there's a lot of how do I put this? It's opportunist. It's like a fly at the robot, because what happens is people come and go, and as you know, if you use Facebook, you don't look at everything that comes on the screen, even if it's in front of you. So it's really luck of the draw. Somebody's sitting there talking on the telephone, looking at the screen, and then they suddenly see interest in it, and then they ask you a question. So it's really a numbers game, and it's a thing of not giving up. You just keep doing it over and over again. And like I say, the better way of actually getting traction is to have a lot of friends. And when I say have a lot of friends, that you end up with a page that you create, and then you basically, without pointing them there, they automatically, when you put something new on the page, it goes to all those people, and they start seeing it automatically in their feed. And without you even having to advertise, you are advertising by just posting it in one place. The problem with posting it on the group, like you saw there, where somebody doesn't like the idea of me advertising a business, their group might be specific to something that they've created. It's like, let's say we've got our Bitcoin Wise Facebook page, and now somebody comes onto the Facebook page and starts advertising for a car wash. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
People get offended by it. So it's a bit difficult to do it that people don't get upset. That's why I say it's better not to actually put the advert there with even that picture that I put there with the 350 Rand or whatever. It's better not to use an advert if you can, and rather just put a picture of somebody shopping that's not related to anything. and put a story, you know, that like you just put a message out there that I did my shopping today and I got rewards from all these different shops, you know, that sort of thing.
Yes.
So that it gets some.
The 2 documents for marketing, you say they're on the knowledge base, or the documents, the presentations that you gave us?
Yes, it's all on the knowledge base. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. And you can get there from the starter pack.
Okay.
Aurelia? Oh, am I pronouncing your name right?
Yes, that is correct. Thank you so much. Hello, good evening, everybody.
Hi.
Just to add on to some of the things that you've already shared with us, Peter,
Yes,
like
please.
with that flag that you received just now. Some of the groups, they don't like it when we give them too much information. We've got to give them something that piques their interest. Like with the post that you showed there, the picture that you showed with 350 Rand, I wouldn't advise anybody to put money on any kind of picture on Facebook. Facebook is very particular. Now, when you've been flagged, like with that one that you just showed us just now, there's a possibility that now Facebook is going to start watching you.
Yes.
And if they see those type of posts again, they're going to block you from on group posts. And the other thing on how we need to teach the algorithm what we are about.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to go and make friends. People mustn't go and just add everybody as friends. Like what we've been taught with other marketing opportunities that I belong to is attraction marketing.
Yeah.
We invite 5 people a day to be a friend.
Yes.
On your main page, you post a general post twice a day. That's what I do, in the morning and late afternoon.
Yes.
And then post on your group posts.
Yeah.
Like, because our market is South African based, always going to look for places in South Africa, buy and sell groups in South Africa, ads in South Africa, make money online in South Africa, and post, because there's a lot of people that are going to be starting out as new people on Facebook. I would suggest post 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, and 3 in the evening.
Yeah.
Don't put out too
much.
Then Facebook is going to flag you, and you're going to end up getting closed down for a while. They'll say for 21 days or something to that effect.
Yeah.
Know your account individually on Facebook.
Yeah. I really appreciate you sharing that info. And as you say, it's good to create your profile and then friend all those people and then actually post under your profile so that they pick it up from you, not the other way around.
Yes, and they like valuable posts, like just a general post, that a good morning post, an encouragement, a motivation. And you must also look at other people's posts, comment on other people's posts.
Yes.
Don't give it up.
Isn't it also good where we end up sharing posts between us to help it get momentum? In other words, where if, say, for instance, I make a post and I put it onto a WhatsApp group that we all share, and then everybody goes there and likes it and responds and makes it so that you start getting momentum, because that way other people will start seeing it as well.
That's correct. That's helping your algorithm to grow as well. That's boosting your algorithm.
It makes it look like there's participation. Yeah.
Yes. And
so maybe along the way we should actually look at doing that. You know, between you and me, what I'm actually looking at doing is moving over to Telegram specifically for Bitcoin wise, because the problem with WhatsApp is you're limited to 250 people, and in one team we've got 11,000 people. So I think it's going to be better that we actually use something like Telegram, and we have a group that we create for Facebook, what would you call it? Authentications or Facebook activity or whatever the case is. And then we can all post anything we put on Facebook there, and then anybody can go there and click, because by friending each other and also showing each other our posts, it's going to grow the algorithms for all of us.
That's a good idea, but a lot of people are afraid of Telegram. I think you've closed there, Peter.
Yeah, and I
Don't
believe
know
Telegram is
if
pretty safe. It's like Coca-Cola. Everybody likes WhatsApp. And, like I said, unfortunately, WhatsApp is limited. And if you just ask AI, it'll tell you it's as secure, if not more secure than what WhatsApp is. It's just that everybody's so familiar with WhatsApp, they don't want to use Telegram. But remember, Telegram, I'm not looking at using it for everyday communication. I'm looking at using it specifically for a group where we can work from there, because at least then we can have 10,000 people on the group without a problem. Whereas we can't do that with WhatsApp. And I mean, already we're getting problems where people can't register on some of the groups because they're full. And then what happens is not everybody gets the messages. And now you must copy and paste the message from one group to the next for everybody to get the messages. So people don't know about the Zoom meetings because that group is now full. And if people aren't passing it on to their downline, they're never going to know about it. They're never going to know that there is training and there are opportunities out there for them to learn more, or to actually bring their people for the Zooms for Max, for example. I mean, we're going to have a problem with Max soon as well if we can't grow the communities or the new people coming on to actually get presentations. Where do they get the links from? Where do they get the information when all the groups get full? Anyway, it's something we have to work on.
Yeah, no, I just thought I wanted to share that a little bit of knowledge that I have as part of.
Appreciate it. I mean, that's what I'd like this to be. I'd love somebody else to come on in an evening and actually give us all training, including myself. Like I say, I'm not a marketer. I'm a technical person. So I get around very easily and understand things easily. Computer literate, as you'd say, but more than an actual marketer. So I'm also learning as far as marketing goes. And to be honest, all I do is I look at YouTube videos to find out questions and answers. And that's what I'm basically doing with what the training is that I'm doing. It's basically hoping to push people in a direction so they know what to look for and to go onto YouTube and find out for themselves as well.
And also with the posting of ads, I've spoken to ChatGPT. I told him what the business is about. I told him all the benefits, etc. And he has created curiosity posts for me.
Yes.
That I can
That's
give
it.
me seven ads that I can use one ad per day. So like this morning, 6 posts this morning. I'll do a little bit more at lunchtime, and I'll do just now.
Yeah.
That's today's one, and then I've got another ad that I use for tomorrow, so that it doesn't look like I'm spamming.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. That's the way to do it. We've got these tools at our disposal. We must use them.
Yes, and ChatGPT is very good with that, and
that's brilliant.
I take some of that information and I go and make a poster on Canva. And I'm not using any, and don't say anything about 350. I don't put any links. And in the past week, I've been going with it quite consistently. I've been getting lots of responses, and people have been joining the Zoom calls.
Excellent. Yeah. Well done.
I thought I'd share that bit of knowledge.
Yeah.
Only
definitely going to start doing that. Maybe I'll make another folder where we can all share actual images and pictures related to it without any advertising specifically for this. Those are the sort of things we can do, and then we can all share those things.
Yeah, and also, it's we need to get the engagement from the people, as we would say, attraction marketing, is to keep it curious. So they can say, what is this now? I can save money just by shopping. Let me find out more. The less information we give, the more responses we can receive.
Yeah. Excellent. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Okay. Cheryl, hi. Hello, Cheryl.
Hi, Peter.
Hi.
I'm so taken in with Aurelia's comments on all this advertising. One can only but learn.
Absolutely.
So you're absolutely right. I'm au fait with Telegram. You can have 1,000 peeps on your Telegram. It is very safe. I have been using it for years. So there is no scare of spamming or anybody coming into your group. And yes, it can accommodate quite a lot. And maybe it would also be advisable to have groups like you have your presentation group, your question and answer group. Those can all be arranged on your Telegram, which is great. But what I wanted to ask you, Peter, I know when Dr. Franz did the original presentation on the 1st of September, he was talking about hot leads that one could buy. Am I out of line, or is that still available, or is that still in the pipeline?
Yes, it is still happening. What's happening is they've engaged with a professional company that actually does advertising, paid advertising with Facebook and AdWords and all the other types of different other methods of getting leads. Okay, so they're a professional company that know how to do it so that they can get leads at a reasonable price. Okay, and what they're doing is that the head office itself is going to do the initial funding of getting leads, and then they're going to sell leads to people that want to buy leads. So in other words, it saves us through the headache of what we're doing right now, where people haven't got the time, for example, but they maybe have the money. Whether you want to spend 100 Rand a month or 500 Rand a month or whatever it is to grow your network. And what will happen is they're looking at qualifying those leads. In other words, they will have funnels which will get people to go and watch watch Max's presentation as an example. And then once they've gone past that point and they want to register, they would then pass that person on to a person that has bought the lead. And then that person that gets the lead must contact that person with their link and say, I believe you've watched the video. If you've got any questions, please let us know. But obviously we'll write up scripts and everything else for that. And then you just
that's brilliant, Peter. I love the idea of your Facebook advertising. I just don't have the time.
Yeah, exactly.
So I really like it, but I just don't have the time to do it, unfortunately, with having a full-time job and everything else that goes with it.
Correct.
But I love the idea of buying hot leads. I know it's really just going the other way around, but that's what I like.
We have to just watch the space because they're doing tests at the moment, from what I understand. They've really got it all up and running, and they're just running tests to see see how the market is reacting and what is it costing per lead before they can commit. That's basically
cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and thanks for your presentation, Peter.
Hope it helps. Anybody else?
Will do.
I see we've got 10 minutes to go. I just want to see, maybe I should share my screen again. I'll just find where to do this. Okay, so I made this little 2-pager just to recap on everything. Okay, should I post links on the website and groups? Definitely not. Share stories that spark curiosity and use direct messaging. What type of posts work best? Personal experiences. How do I handle people who comment? Reply politely. I'll direct message you with details, then move to a private chat. What should I say in the private message? Keep it short and friendly. Share how Bitcoin Rise works and with everyday shopping. What if group rules are strict? Respect the rules, engage the conversation, and drop hints. How do I avoid sounding like a multi-level marketing business? Focus on the shopping and the saving. Position as loyalty reward system, not recruitment. Golden rule, you're not selling, you're sharing your story and inviting curiosity. So that's my summary of Facebook marketing and advertising. So with that said, if there's no other questions, I don't seem to see any more questions or hands up. I think we'll call it a night, and we'll come back next week, and I'll give you more of an update of next week's plan. And like I said, if there's anything that anybody wants as far as training goes, or has any ideas or suggestions, I'm also happy that we share as a community as to what we should be talking about and what we should be working towards. Appreciate everybody's time this evening, and thanks a lot for coming on board. Actually, just curious to have a look quickly. I wanted to see how many people have been here or how many people are still here. We'll stop sharing again. 74, 75 people. That's good. It's better turnout than what I thought. Okay. There we go. You wanted to say something, Max?
Gas spinach, you can make a man. Okay,
we're going to call it